Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Penn State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Could be an alley. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
He's looking to throw. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball, and they forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds. At the 38-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
First carry of the season for this transfer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before it. It's a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard coming around. The defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking for space. It's Bishop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Release to the back. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
There's some room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Staley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
It's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Direct snap. Looking for room at the 40. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Martin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Hurricanes, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field,
pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Back to throw, it's Beck. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but think about it. This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Give running right, it's Peoples. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Across the 45. There he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play to get this guy on the ground, but Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on because the play...
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Davis. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Runs through, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical, deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better ball security.
Yeah, and you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finds the tight end. Early on the Jets. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Bishop. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Bishop.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Here's Peoples. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Upstairs to make the catch. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. trying play action. He wants it all. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. The ball straight back for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism.